We don't know what we're doing.
There you go. Looks like you got depth or something. Yeah. Looks like you still got a lot of headroom.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to bring it.
Right there. Yeah.
Well, right, but I'm also not trying to angle it.
There you go.
There we
Yeah.
go.
That's the way. I tried to click on our icon. It just brought the icon. There we go. Okay. Oh. There we go.
What's up, guys?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's a fine Friday night. Oh,
Man, Friday night.
I say I slammed a monster before we showed up here, so if I'm a little off, don't be alarmed. So, oh, it's not full yet.
Not even close. Not even close. What up? I was down a tad.
A little bit.
You guys are right above the speakers.
Yeah, I've been digging what this looks like back here. It's awesome.
Yeah, babe. I've been trying to. Don't even start with me. I've been trying to tell you this for on.
And especially with were the pictures of the spiders and stuff up there last time?
No, but she just got that.
Okay, that looked awesome.
Ask me how much that was.
I mean, as long as it looked good, I think that's all that matters. Spend it. It's gonna be a good time.
I didn't buy it.
Hey, even better. It was free for you.
It was free for me.
Okay.
Oh no!
The teacup?
Yeah, actually, right there on top, right there, and next to the bag. That was nope. Right here on the right next to the place. Top shelf. Yep. That is like made in Korea.
And I'm putting it back.
No, she just got it, but there's like a dragon on the side, like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a teacup.
My friend was gonna drop it.
No, but I was like, how much was that? She's like, it was like $50, but it's like
I see. It's
yeah.
Oh shit.
It's like legit. It's nice.
That's cool as hell.
It's got some weight to it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, Shameless was one of those shows I tried to get into and I just couldn't do it.
Really?
It's what I also had some not good memories attached to it.
Oh, sure.
But it was just one of those where I was kind of like, let me guess, this is what's gonna happen this episode.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Like it's just
What's up from Germany? What's up?
Yep, that's right, you share. Yep. Send it out. Spread the word.
So what we doing tonight? Drinking me pot of gold.
Actually, where'd you get that one? Leprechaun. Fine, leprechaun.
Target. Fucking Hobbit gave it to me, okay?
Was his name Lucky, or was it like, or just Sven?
No, Chance.
Sven.
Sven.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, this week has been interesting. We had some hurdles as far as I had the Rodecaster at home ended up not recording the detour video that I made, so that paranormal video that I made was the second round.
Yeah.
And had to have that happen, which I've been trying to push through when that stuff happens, because even Nitro Rad made a video where he reviewed Silent Hill 4, and I watched the whole video, and at the end, he was like, he's like, the reason this video was a week late was because my hard drive died, and I lost everything, including my script for the video.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like, for him to be able to, like, kind of like kick up the dust and be like, all right, man, I'm going to try this again and do this, and it was that moment of like, you know what? This is simple enough, I can try to do this again, and then the paranormal stuff started happening while I was doing it, so I guess that was good. So
Hold on, she wants me to show the spider.
Oh yeah.
I'm on a contraption here, so I can't. But there.
Those are awesome. At first, they almost kind of looked like they were like three-dimensional.
They are.
Oh, are they?
That's tiger's eye. It's tiger's eye as the body.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're handmade. So I said, ask me how much they cost. Yeah, turn the, yeah, here, flip the. Yeah, see, it's tigers on it. It's the body.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's cool, so.
Yep.
I was gonna say those ones are very much fake, but they're
They're very
actually what
much
I would
fake,
prefer,
yeah.
so. Oh yeah, we grew up with Blink-182.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Old Blink action. Bob's what you doing?
No, so the light, honestly, no, that's one of the things I can't explain about that video. I don't know why it was happening, and it was kind of that moment of like, do I keep going and like am I going to be able to like do this?
Yeah. Hey,
so-
Crystal, what's up?
Hey, baby. So essentially, I was like, okay, I'm like, well, I'll just finish the video, and like it went off like within like 5 seconds of me turning it back on like a few times, and that's when I just took out my phone and put it underneath of me and said, I think it was Devlin commented on it, and he's like, dude, you should have done the whole video with the light like pointing up at you.
That what
So-
I still don't watch it, but when you showed me that part, I was like, okay, this is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, because I was happy with the low light and like how it looked. Where I was like, okay, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, maybe this will work well for future videos. Like maybe this is like where I can put like a space machine behind me or something and make the room look really good. So
Yeah. No, it looked cool.
yeah, it was just rage. What's up, buddy? But no, it's just I find more and more that it's like we're finding like happy accidents that happen in videos, and that's kind of like the way that you should steer your ship, is that even if you didn't mean to do something, is that if something feels right or if it looks good, even if you didn't mean it, it's like, all right, then you know what, this works, let's do it. So but
Yeah, what he said.
Noah, the only reaction that we have not liked was the new song by My Chemical Romance. Like literally everything else that we've done has been amazing. So
I know people comment, they're like, you like everything that you guys have reacted to? Yes, motherfucker, we have.
We have an audience that gives us good shit to listen to. So
Like,
I'm
it's
sorry if that's a problem, but
and we've stated before is that just because, okay, and this is not to shit all over it, just because we say we like Billie Eilish or Halsey does not mean that we replay all of their songs or listen to them on the daily. That's not what that means.
Yeah.
That also doesn't mean that we're faking liking them. I don't really re-listen to a lot of Billie Eilish or Halsey. I would go to both of their concerts in a heartbeat though.
yeah. Well, especially too because it's like if we re-listen to everything that we reacted to, like that is such a catalog of songs. I will say this, that with like NF, Sleep Token, and like some other like bands and like artists and stuff, where it's like, no man, they've just been in my rotation for however long. So
You're right.
yeah, it's just been awesome. As far as the Sleep Token stuff, what I have been very impressed by was the fact that they were talking about, I'm going to butcher this, but they were saying that if you open up the coding for the website, which I did, if you hit like F11, it'll open up the sidebar where it shows you how the website is coded. You can see the tombstone and you can see all the coordinates and stuff on there. So that means that they built that website with the mentality of knowing that people were going to dive deeper to see if they could find something, and there's a breadcrumb trail.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Supposedly something was either supposed to drop today, the 25th, or next month.
Yeah.
On the 25th. So
Yeah.
guys, we're supposedly getting a single or singles or something, because I thought this was already common knowledge. I swear to God, maybe I spoke this shit into existence. Well, no, it was. I still live with you. This was a while, or no, maybe I moved out, but still, it wasn't that long. Crystal wasn't here yet.
Right.
That where we heard about them headlining the Downloaded.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, that's in June. And I swear people were like, well, yeah, they're dropping an album in like May, which I was like, well, that makes sense. It gives people like a month to get to know the new songs for them to headline a fucking tour.
Right.
And then I just kept saying, I was like, well, it's got to be like May or June. And then all of a sudden, like, they're dropping. And I'm like, did I speak that into existence? Because I thought this was already known.
Well, I can say this, guys, is that just like whenever NF drops something, like I have literally taken a half day off of work to come home to record something before, like when it's like dropping and getting ready. Now, we can't do that every single time, but I can tell you this right now is that when Sleep Token starts dropping their stuff again and they're doing it, we are going to be on that like shit on Velcro.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Dude, it's just... That is something that like we have been so desperate for and so like just itching so much for, and it's something that like we know for a fact the audience is going to engage on, because right now that's something that we're dealing with a lot, is that there's just not enough engagement on videos for stuff that we want to try that we've been putting out there. Like YouTube with the algorithm right now for reactors is absolute ass.
It is.
So it's so
speaking of, because we're really trying to focus this whole thing on the detour, do me a huge favor, both of us, everybody in here, 80, holy shit, 80 motherfuckers.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Do us all, please, go to the detour, click on 3 different videos.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Even if it's for 30, you don't have to watch the whole thing. Tell us if it's too low, that you're like, yeah, I get cranking it, but even if it's kind of low, even when you don't have to crank it, let us know. Please comment if it's just like, yeah, maybe bring up your volume a little bit. Just let us know. You don't, like and subscribe. Like, you don't even have to do all that, but just give us some feedback. We had one person, a friend of ours, say that they kind of had to peg their TV all the way up and it was still a little low.
Yeah, well, I think it was just the fact that, like, to get it to where, like, they wanted to hear the video, they had to turn up their, like, TV exponentially.
Yeah. So if you guys, like I said, if even just 10 of you, something could go in and give us some feedback, or at least let us know if it's still watchable, if it's not watchable. But
okay, Shooty says I've had no volume issue. Okay. Now, again, it's like that could be a fluke. Maybe it's just that friend's particular TV. It's very possible, but that's something we want to keep in mind.
Because I've even had people that were like, dude, your Twitch, you can't even hear you. And then other people are like, it's got to be just you because I hear him fine. Like, so that's why we want to know, guys.
Well, it's no, the Falling Reverse videos, all the Riker videos, that's not a problem. We're talking about the Detour, which is our second channel. Right. That's really where we've heard that there is a volume issue. So
that's why I said the Detour, not we kind of figured that out, but
I think it's just your friend's TV. Okay, good to know. So
that's what I was wondering.
All-time favorite band would have to be, it's honestly a toss-up between Breaking Benjamin and Stone Sour.
That always fucks me up that you say Stone Sour and not Slipknot.
See, I think the reason why is that I have found more replayability with Stone Sour. Like, I've meditated on more Stone Sour, whereas Slipknot is what just got me through, like, just intense moments and things, so that type of thing. So.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, the radio announcer voice? Because this is what I was born with, and it's the voice of God, so you should really get used to it. I don't like that. I'm not doing that again.
Okay. Don't worry about our radio. He's probably just mad because the dude probably stole his bitch that sounds like that. His girl quivers when they have voices like us come to him.
What did they say? It's like, have you ever heard David Beckham speak? It's like he mouth sexed helium.
It's like he mouth sexed helium.
So as far as like requests and things, I know that we're gonna get a lot. We'll say this a few times, but guys, like Twitch is really becoming the place that we can freely react to things and not have a problem. So, like as people today were like, no, it's like do Tesseract, we'll just do one of them or do this. It's like, guys, like we've done plenty of bands and artists like that, and y'all don't show up, so we gotta save it for Twitch. So because we've mainly been doing 21 Pilots, Billy, Halsey, and just like very specific artists, because we know for a fact that that's what people will show up for. So
that's
we don't like it any more than you do, but it's the idea of like we want to be able to branch out, but what we do have is good, and we're enjoying what we're going through. So, and doing like the whole horror shorts, which the last one we did was fucking wild.
It was pretty wild.
So
he doesn't like anime. He's got a fear of it. Legit fear of it.
Legit, I'm terrified of anime. Yep.
But no, we were talking. I said something, and I feel like this is kind of true too. Not that we are the only one, but I feel like Kyle and I inadvertently became a couple different lanes and styles of a reaction channel. One, we're a duo, which is kind of rare, I feel like, that you have somebody play off of. And two, that we are very like lyric driven and stuff and do a lot of journeys, but it's also that we, if like I said, if I had to guess, anywhere from 50 to 100 artists that we have done, 10, 12, 15 have stuck, and you guys want us to fucking do all of it.
Right.
We are like this weird discography journey reaction channel when it comes to artists. We find one thing and you're like, nope, start from the motherfucking beginning when she was 14 years old until now. Like that's what you guys want, and it's great. But it's not, we're not branching out like a lot of different reaction channels get to do, and it's a little frustrating sometimes. Because it's like, great, we get to do all of Sleep Token. We're the ones that do all Sleep Token, all of NF, but we want to do Big X the Plug, and we want to do Benson Boone, and we want to do like...
Well, Benson Boone really wasn't an interaction issue. It was more of a blocking problem.
No, I was just saying, like, in general, of like how this is working.
Yeah, and I think it's honestly, it's one of those where it's like, reacting is going to have like its bad phase when it's done. Like, I mean, it's a part of like all the things on YouTube that were around that's like where like things have molded and changed. But the weird thing is that it's like when big stuff drops, that's where like the fire is lit again. Yeah. And it's the idea of like, okay, like, is this bonfire going to stay lit for a month? Is it going to stay lit for a year? Like, you know, but it's also like we've gone through NF's catalog except for like his early stuff. So like the reaction culture on that is where that's really honed in on that, and we've done it. Right. You know, so it's just because I've had people like many times before, they're like, no man, you got to do a reaction to it. And it's like, we can't, there's no culture for it, you know, so. And
that's where this whole culture for it on Twitch is great. But again, guys, I'll try it for a little while, but with the exception of uploading it to Patreon, it doesn't stay up. You have to be there live on Twitch, and not everybody either A, has that or wants to get it, or B, even enjoys another platform. Like, we understand that asking you to download another platform to maybe hear a song that you want is asking a lot, but it's the only other option we have at the moment. John for 5.
Let's see, Coast Contra 08, Obama at the table was a fire performance. Hell yeah.
Okay. Never heard of that.
I didn't know that the previous president did some music. He's
got a weed.
I thought it was like, not to go on the whole thing, but it was when Clinton was like, I did not inhale, and Obama was like, of course I inhaled. That was the point.
And what's up? I think it was Neil. No, I saw a couple people in Turds for the Win. What's up? Hey. What's up, everybody? We just been kind of bullshit. We've been seeing you guys talk, so we're not trying to ignore you. Who's your favorite vocalist?
Trevor McNeven, Vessel, and I can't just pick one. And probably Devin Townsend.
Vessel, Ronnie, and probably Tyler. Probably Tyler's very. I think it's his. What's that? What's the high register?
Falsetto.
Falsetto. He's got a very nice falsetto for being a dude. You know, for lack of a better word, but like, and he can hit a lot of different stuff. So yeah,
because I think what kills me, especially when we watch the Vor reaction on Twitch, which not to plug it like that is on Patreon, but like it's the idea of like, man, like seeing him do those harsh vocals and then sliding right back into that falsetto where it's like, dude, like how does he keep his voice in check like for the entire tour? Like,
apparently that's 2.
Oh, really?
Apparently the harsh vocals are not, well, I think live.
Well, to the drummer?
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Or is it the guitars or the bassist?
3. Sorry,
3,
not
okay.
2. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, guys.
4, yeah, it's 4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because it's 1.
Oh, I thought it was, okay. I thought it was...
Is it 1 Vessel? Yeah, so...
See?
Which you would think, well, no, I guess no. Drums would be 2 because they are the closely knit.
And then,
But Vessel, yeah.
And then 3 is... Anyways... I should have just said bassist.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I did see that they did a performance with Bring the Horizon as well, yeah. Yeah, it's cool to be able to see, like, whenever they do branch out and do different things, like, even, like, Corey Taylor, like, he would, like, do different stuff with different bands, like, he, like, walked out on stage, like, he was in full, like, Slipknot get up, you know, where it's kind of like, oh, shit, like, you know, it's kind of like Sleep Token's kind of seeping into it, so.
Not the Is it the guitarist? Okay,
yeah.
I don't fuck. I heard it the other day. I heard it once the other day. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so that could be why. Now I don't know. I don't think it is on the album. I think it's if I understand correctly, it's just for the stage. Now I don't know though.
Well, see, like with the album version only being Vessel, that's a very common thing because even like Ben, Ben from Breaking Benjamin, he will layer himself for a studio song, but then live they have all the rest of the band will have their microphones to do those harmony parts live. So it's like the idea of you're getting the studio experience, but live the entire band does what they do. And like some people get weirded out by that, and I really don't. I'm like, no, man, like whatever is going to
give you the show.
Yeah, it's gonna do properly and do this justice. Because in my opinion, I think studio to live performance that there should be a difference because you're gonna be like having an actual in-person blood, sweat, and tears experience.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. That's why I was like, with the way Sleep Token works, man, you almost you don't want him screaming.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to preserve that instrument as much as he can.
Well, I think it's also some people are just special, like even like Tatiana, where it's like, no man, she drinks and smokes and just like does her thing, and like her voice she can do anything that she wants to, where it's like other people have to like take care of their voice and relax and do their thing.
Yeah.
Like lead singer of Journey, where it's like he never partied, he never I don't know if he ever really did drugs or anything, but it's like all the rest of the band would go out and want to drink and do drugs and stuff, and he's like, I'm gonna go back to my hotel and read a book.
Yeah.
He's like, because I need to rest my voice. I need to relax. So.
Rage. I know, and I know what you're.
Not even
I know what you mean, because at first I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, is he not good live? Mm-hmm. And then I realized what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing this like it's okay. It's almost like where when he's in the studio he makes it perfect, right? Like he makes it perfect. That's the way he's a perfectionist. But like live, you can't just redo a sound. I think he has a natural rasp that he puts on stage, so he's kind of got flat isn't the right word, but he's got this flatness to him.
Yeah.
That comes out. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. But
apparently Chomsky said they had a 5.0 earthquake in Vancouver today.
Oh shit.
So yeah, dude, hope you guys are doing all right. Let's see. Yep, back in the live, metalhead, hip hop head. I love when people get us confused. Like when they're just like, it's like Kyle the hip hop head. I'm like, it's on the fucking videos. Like it has our name tags. Like
I just saw what did it say? Something about us going live. Yeah, we go live.
Eric does his coffee time every morning. And then we do every other Friday we do a YouTube live. We've been doing the request live on Twitch once a month, and then also doing like the whole Thursday lives and things like that. Like whenever we'll show you guys like a behind the scenes, that's like an every other week thing.
Yeah.
That will pick up again this week. Let's make it on a week that's not live on YouTube on a Friday. So let's see here. Hold on. Yes.
His stage presence is weird.
That entire band, like they're. I find more so that it's like you realize that it's like Sleep Token's just nothing but a bunch of bros. And they just have a bunch of fun, so.
How long we've been dating? After I broke up with your grandmother because she said my dick was too big.
Gone. That's a very interesting name. So I guess all your hope is all gone.
Mm-hmm.
All hope
some big talk from somebody that doesn't have a fucking profile picture. Pussy.
Yeah, it's actually, I heard Hobbit actually today was saying on his live stream that apparently Killswitch dropped a new one, so.
Really?
Yeah, dropped a new album, so. Yeah. No, I never performed at a wedding. I've filmed weddings and would do like photography and stuff. Like even for our second mom, BJ, I drove out to her and her husband's place, like now husband's place, but we like did a whole thing where it was like, all right, man, like I'm gonna photograph and film your entire wedding, and that's like, I did it because it was like an easy way to kind of like make money, but it was also a very rough way to make money, because when you film a wedding, you've got to get everything on the first try, like the first kiss, like the exchanging of rings, like all that stuff. So, yeah.
What up, Flightless? Roxy's right here. What do you mean? Meg's at her friend's house, and then I think staying the night with her mom tomorrow night too. I believe she said today is actually her mom's birthday. Marilyn Manson, I don't mind him.
No, I don't record weddings, or I've done like even graduation parties and like different things people have wanted. I've got my full-time job doing film, and I've got YouTube. I am busy enough.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will do, because I love doing it, is there's a local place in Ohio that I get to film at a haunted house. So it's like a escape room kind of thing, and Ronnie, who runs it, depending on if he needs a new one in the year, where he'll call me up and go, all right, man, it's time to make a new commercial, and I'm like, all right, let's do it, you know. So I get to go film animatronics, and he'll have different, like, for instance, like zombie heads that he'll put on, and like he'll like do like different scary stuff. But it's actually the same company that makes them for The Walking Dead, for like background shots. That way they're out of focus and stuff. So, but
Top Fin, yeah, I really think they do. There's actually been, who was it? I swear to God, it was like Tech9 or somebody that like runs on a treadmill and will do his lyrics. Because, like you said, do you think they could run a mile and do, like, yes?
I mean, if you need to bring a stage presence, like fucking Jacoby from Papa Roach, like that dude does not sit still the entire time. Like, he is just a force to be reckoned with. So.
I swear, I forget who it was that they do something along those lines where it's like, so they have enough air, like.
Let's see.
Going short as fuck.
See, favorite Slipknot song? It's probably a toss-up between Liberate and oh shit. Thinking Iowa.
Read the background.
Wait, what?
The background's on.
The background. What? Oh,
Where's up? That's all.
What backgrounds level do you think is more dangerous and scary? Level 0, level fun? Oh, level. If I remember them correctly, probably level. But what's it? What was I saying? Something about favorite Slipknot song? Liberate, or oh God, what is it? Why am I fucking blanking? I'm Hated. That's actually got one of the more emotional moments from Corey, where you when he's out of breath and he's trying to catch it, and he has that moment of fuck you, and it kicks back into it, where like you're doing, this guy is in so much pain with what's happening to him right now, like with making that song, like it's just intense. Also, he would throw up whenever there was a good take too,
yeah.
So
I always remember you telling me about it. I was like, Jesus, dude.
Let's see. So Kenneth, like we haven't like done reactions with other people, but we've gotten the pleasure of meeting Too Lit. I actually jumped into Reaction Therapy's live streams a couple of times, and it was very weird to be not recognized. I was like, hey, like, you know, Kyle from Rykerroad here, it's cool to see you. He's like, dude, he's like, you and Eric. He's like, wait, which one's which? You know, it was kind of funny, but no, he's like, ironically, he's like, they've got good radio voices. He's like, I like listening to them. He's like, it's awesome. He's like, thank you for your kindness. And like, so like, I would very much love to be able to interview him on the Cavecast and get him on there and talk about reaction culture and talk about therapy, you know. So that's so as far as like answer your question, we're like, we've not done collaborations, but we've gotten to connect with some pretty cool people.
Yeah.
You know, so
Biz, no, where did you post it? As far as the tribute, no, I did not.
Let's see. Oh boy, what? Yeah, it's that's the AI guy. He does the SpongeBob music.
Oh, so, yeah. We're good. How are you?
Metallica or Megadeth? I mean, I'm not that familiar with either of them. I mean, I kind of like them both equally, but I'm gonna listen to more Metallica than I am Megadeth.
We should interview Ronnie. Well, we don't know Ronnie like that.
If you got his number, we'll call him. Like, it's just so. It just, to me, it's one of those that like when people are like, oh my God, like the one thing they asked us when Voices in My Head and all that stuff happened, they're like, oh, when's his next album coming out? It's like, guys, we're not friends with him. We don't know him personally. He just said some nice things to us. So, you know, but.
Dark Divine called Burn the Witch. You're like the second person that
Dark Divine's been talked about a lot, yeah. Once again, do you think it's better for genre horrors go back to practical effects? I'm of the idea of CGI being abused, and that's why so many more 80s and 90s movies hit so much better. Absolutely. Like when you watch even The Blob, like when you watch a movie like that, like there are some practical gore moments in that thing that I just like do like it's hard to even watch today. Whereas like you watch a video or watch a movie now where it's like people just turn to butter in CGI, like so it's like it's not as scary anymore. Like practical, that there is such a scary nature that comes into practical where it's like when you watch the remake of Evil Dead, or if you watch Evil Dead Rise, and like, you know, these movies that have done nothing but just like steer into the visceral, and like even some of the Saw movies did it too. Like I mean, like watching Bones and like all these different things where it's like you can't CGI that, it's not going to be as effective, you know. So if they're going to steer into that, like that's what needs to happen, or do like what we watched with The Portrait of God, where it's like it didn't need gore, it did something completely different, you know. So
right. And Noah, Dark Signs, Apparition, Ascensionism, Alkaline. I'll give you those.
Fall for me, Euclid, obviously. I clearly have a place in my heart for Taking Back to Eden, but I think that that's a very general thing. Everybody loves that one. But honestly, I've really been getting into Descending. Like that's been one that just the beat of that one is just so intense and so wild. So I'm about it. I love it.
MGK's Don't Let Me Go. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's. That was actually the one that, I don't know if that was the first one in the round of like getting back into emotional stuff where like I was shocked that you got emotional and I didn't on that one. Where it's like we've had like different things that have passed, you know, so. Yeah.
Cyclonics. Again, sure, but you don't have to.
Let's see here. So, Flightless Bird, ironically, it's kind of funny you bring up Isle of Flightless Birds because we had a very magic moment happen when we were recording Riker. And it was, you had a Paul Stanley moment where you're like, I am so serious, I'm not even like this, and this.
Yeah.
Like, we were one song away from finishing the self-titled, and we had a Billie Eilish song pulled up to record, and we just had this moment of, you know what? We're one song away. Let's just finish self-titled tonight. Let's do it. So you guys are going to get 2 21 Pilots reactions this week on top of a short horror film that you guys have got to see. It is so incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty sweet. No, false. I don't watch trashy TV on Sleep Token. I don't watch reality TV shows. I don't travel out of state to see.
Travel out of state?
Yeah, she's going to see Stray Kids.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think you were talking about the band. I'm like, well, clearly they travel out of state.
No. I'm just busting her balls.
Yeah, people were bringing back the dodo, and here's the thing: is that especially they found viruses and like old bacteria that's in the glaciers in Antarctica, and they're like, yeah, we want to thaw it out and we want to study them. It's like there are literally 6 movies about the prehistoric era that tell you why this is a bad idea. Like
Roundhouse and all those nerds, right in their fucking earlobe. I don't need to fully contact. Don't even need to make contact. Let the law do the rest. Kicking all those nerds' asses. No, leave the shit alone.
Wasn't it not the Rundown, but it was Standing Tall, I think it was. What was it when the Rock goes up to the one dude and he does like turn into the wall and knocks himself out.
Oh yeah.
It's just
one little thunder, a little lightning.
I know you know him. Shit, hold on. I got something in my eye. Oh fuck, hold on. Oh god, hold on.
Bathroom break.
I don't even have to.
Meg, I told you, she's over here on the couch. They're both on the couch. Hey, Jeffrey, what's up? Oh, we have to be at work at 6 a.m. Okay. Oh, the like stupid, like the like people doing dumb shit. Yeah, we enjoyed those.
I'm not going to answer the phone in the bathroom. It bores me.
It bores me. And do I believe in witching hour? Yeah. I usually wake up at witching hour.
I've had the witching hour happen a couple of times in my life, but never anything, like nothing ever big like happened. I've stayed up till then and had some weird stuff happen, but not so much, you know, waking up. So
Favorite t-shirt we wore?
obviously I'm mom's favorite.
I enjoy my I Heart Sluts.
Oh, Fruit, thanks for being here. That's awesome. I wake up at 3 almost every single morning for no reason. I would maybe burn some sage. Maybe that would be a good idea.
Yep, I get up almost every hour anyways. 2, 3, 4, 5, like.
Fet's luck. That is a good t-shirt.
I like that one.
Fet's luck.
You wake up with it, that means someone in heaven is thinking about you. Get an exorcist.
You know, I'm actually happy that Excelliation, I think I'm saying it right. But what was the brand you guys got sponsored like last year that sold chairs? You did it on your videos for running. So first off, thank you for remembering that. We actually had a lot of fun making those, but there was some sketchy stuff that was going on that at first I was kind of numb to, but then as time went on, where it was like, all right, no, this is like improper. Like they wanted bank information with some things that was
they
not,
basically
like, it was just,
yeah,
it was very, very fucking sketchy.
For the payment, they were like, well, what's your PayPal? Like, which I'm like, oh yeah, that makes, you know, that's fine. And so like when I sent it to them, they're like, well, we need like direct deposit and we need you to sign this for tax forms. And I was like, oh, okay, that was a 1099. And I was like, well, it's not letting me do it this way. They're like, well, you could like print it and mail it. I'm like, oh, that, you know, that's fine. And so when I said that, I emailed them back and they were like, yeah, so my boss said that's still not going to work. We need your bank routing number. And I was like, no.
Yeah, I said we're out. Yeah.
No. I was like, you just gave me the first two options because you couldn't get my shit is what it was. You knew you couldn't get in there with just my fucking PayPal. You wanted all my money. I was like, nah, dog. Cool. You gave us $400 chairs each, but you can keep your fucking peddly 10% you was gonna pay us. I'm not trusting that shit.
Well, I mean, the cool thing is we still have E-Win. That's what. Yeah. But no, we still have them. They're great chairs.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are fantastic. Which I mean, what was funny was that when we finished those. I sent it over to my boss because I work in digital marketing, and I was like, "Hey, like, what do you think of like a commercial we made at home?" And he was like, "Wow, it's almost like you've worked in digital marketing and you know what you're doing." But he was joking, but in the same hand, he was like, "No, he's like, you made me want to buy one." He's like, "You said the weight limit is this much, and it's this much," and then I'm like, "Well, shit, all right, well, I guess if we inspired him, then that's pretty cool." So.
Oh yeah, Benjamin. Yeah, we'll talk about maybe having that be on maybe this week with Disturb dropping that new one.
It's going to be recording.
Right.
When we recorded, so yeah.
I've toyed with maybe trying to throw that in there and seeing what it does.
I will say this: I actually got to go see Disturbed when they did the Evolution tour, and big shout out to my buddy Luke. He actually got VIP passes to be able to go. Now, mind you, they weren't like backstage VIP, but we got to be like, you know, next to the stage and like look into the pits and get to see like David and like everybody getting ready to go up. And I will say this is that it was one of those moments where like when everything went dark, we were kind of like, oh, what's going to happen? Then we saw them bring in the timpani drums. Then we saw them roll out the grand piano, and then they did Sound of Silence live, dude. It was like close to like I've had some amazing things happen to me in concert before, and nothing will ever top like being in, you know, like a worship concert, because that's like really like where I've had the best like moments. But that was like the closest I could say that like it elevated me, dude. It was so fucking wild. It was better than the album,
dude. I will say, okay, see, that makes sense. Is that when I went and saw Disturbed, I went in like their peak height of their like career, right?
Because you did 10,000
I think I went to 10. I think it was 10,000 Fists tour. at Blossom. Now I went with my ex-wife, so that was, but
yeah, it's best to be forgotten. Yeah.
But it was just the fact of that was a super they sounded so good, and I just remembered the reason I remember it was with her was because there was this huge fucking mosh pit happening, and she was about 7 millers deep, talking about, I'm gonna go in there. I was like, no, fuck you're not.
You're
like,
not.
This is fucking disturbed, whore. You're not jumping. I'm not even getting in that. I'm 23 years old. I got a fresh back and everything. I'm not doing that shit. You're staying the fuck away from that.
So we already know Day Sleepers, Day Seekers Sleep Talk. But we've tried Day Seeker on the channel before, and people don't show up for it. So that's gonna be a Twitch thing if we do any more of their stuff. So
my homies call me Fresh Back.
I told you my name isn't Ernie anymore. It's Ice.
It's Ice.
This is Ice. From Los Angeles, LA. Ah, Hollywood. Nice.
Thor. What are you doing? Thor.
Wait, hold on. My dad almost died in a mosh pit at a Avenged Sevenfold concert because a guy was whipping around a skateboard. Dude, that's a dick move. That's fucked up. That's like, because again, like, mosh pits are supposed to be intense. Like, people get knocked over, whatever, but you help that person up.
Yeah.
Like, it's, it's that thing of like, no, get your aggression out, do your thing, but it's just like, nah, man, no. Don't bring blunt objects into a mosh pit. That's just a no-go. $8D, put 8D at the end of it? Like 8 dimensions? So apparently if you like put in a song title and then put 8D at the end, I think it's like that whole like, it gives you like a whole different experience. But with headphones, I don't know if that would make a difference or not. You're only going to get left and right channel.
Right.
Trust me, it sounds crazy. Okay, all right. I've been in a pit in a falling in reverse concert, and I will never do it again. I am, I have major social anxiety and want no part of that. So I will sit in the back and watch it all happen, but no, that's not my thing.
Bro, it was a lot of fun. Meg was right up in it.
Oh shit.
Oh, his links. Okay.
I said, you got to meet Chester. That's still one of my favorite stories ever.
Yeah, we were both drunk. At a bar. We were both peeing. We had our wieners in our hand. No, I'm not kidding. Did you see
these plagues?
These plagues?
So is it like my plague?
Guys, what are we freaking out about? Come on. Come on.
I promise you, nothing is there.
It was like, what, Roxy, what is it you think you're hearing? Just be quiet and go sit down.
Yep, rest in peace, Chester. Yep.
You're laying down and you're getting him worked up. Go lay down. Just go lay down.
No. Over here.
Go
over here. Go on. Go over here. Thank you.
No, I'm talking. Your baby's over here barking at nothing. Winding up my baby.
Our cat's no, it's Ozzy watches Casual Geographic.
Yeah, that shit's wild. That shit's wild.
Yeah, baby, I showed him the video. So I was like, look at this shit. Look what I caught. Like, I'm legit thinking about putting it on the detouring and tagging Casual Geographic and be like, dude, our cat fucking loves your show. It's fucking incredible. So like,
Bird, have a good one.
Yeah, take it easy.
Psychological need. We stay out of it. We really stay out of it.
Well, we got so much negativity on just no matter what we said about Linkin Park that it's like, I'll tell you, but it's just one of those that we have stayed away from the topic. But it's one of those that it's like, look, like at the end of the day, they own the property. They can do with it whatever they want,
right?
And it's like telling them that they can't make music anymore or having that kind of an opinion is, I think, asinine, but I do understand why people aren't digging it, because it's like, it's not Chester, you know, so like, it's like, no matter what, you lose, like, with it, so it's like, if you're a fan of it, people are going to be pissed. If you're not a fan of it, people are going to be pissed. But I will say this, that I think that she is a fantastic vocalist. I think that she is seems like a decent person that they want to be in their band or whatever, like, it's
right,
like,
so she can sing.
Yeah, which and it's interesting that they had to get her to be able to match what Chester could do, because like Chester's voice was just so unique, you know. So but I kind of like, it's almost like how I feel about Flyleaf, where it's like when Lacey Sturm left, they brought in someone new, and it's not that she was what's up?
Sorry, I was saying that merchant.
But it's the idea of like, no, it's like she's great, she's a fantastic singer, but it don't sound the same. Like, this isn't a band that's like a Black Death metal band or whatever, where it's a guy that's growling where you can kind of get away with it. Like, the entire melody and characteristic is very different. So in my opinion, when a singer changes, you need to change the name. So it's like when when Scott Sapp left Creed, it was like, all right, cool, we're gonna bring in Miles Kennedy, now we're Alter the Bridge, you know, so, or Alter Bridge, you know, so it's like, all right, cool, like, we're gonna do that. Like, that's, again, my opinion, but who knows. So let's see here.
Oh yeah, her original songs are pretty good. Listen, right, exactly.
Yeah, clearly, she had to like make a name for herself somehow,
right.
You know. So it's like, you know, to have like her either EPs or different stuff that are out there. But yeah, we will definitely check out the tribute, man. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I just didn't know where it was at.
A lot of hearted to the reactors. I love because I'm cancer free and laughter. Y'all helped me heal my bad moments. So thank you. Well, number one, the fact that you even love watching us is huge. But the fact that you've gotten through something like that, like we've had a few people that either are being affected or have been affected by that and have been triumphant through it, dude. And I know that is a side of life that we do not understand, and that only you know what it was like to go through that. So just thank you for being along with us and just for kicking its ass, man. So
it's on your channel. Okay.
Because that's, what was it? Brad Williams said it when he said, my dad got skin cancer, and he's like, I was never afraid because my dad always taught me to never fear anything more than him.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, my dad is the toughest person I know and the most intimidating, where he's like, my friends know it, you know, my family knows it, and now cancer knows it because he beat that son of a bitch. You know, it's like, dude, like that's...
I remember that one.
Like,
that was a cool
anytime
one.
that I hear somebody that's why I look at it, it's like, no, dude, you beat that son of a bitch, dude. Fucking good for you, man. So...
And Zombie, what's up?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's honestly, I think that it's like when we started doing this, it was very much like we needed something to do because we both were just, our mental was just dog shit. Like we were in such terrible places, and you know, our lives have changed. Like, you know, it's like things have changed greatly for the better for both of us. So it's one of those that we now get to do this with a proper mindset, you know, and get to like enjoy what we do instead of just being in survival. Like, I've said this a lot, and I know like Eric has heard this a million times, but like the Voices in My Head video that like Ronnie reacted to, and it was such an insane thing. That was literally like the worst day of my life. Like it was completely horrible, and it was like, you know, you guys didn't know. You know, it's like you guys don't know when stuff's going on in our personal lives. You know, like it's not something that like we put out there in reactions where it's like, you know, well, guys, you know, got a phone call from this person today or whatever, and I'm really pissed off. It's like, no, man, we got a new song tonight. Let's fucking do it. You know, and it's that type of thing, you know. So it's wild that you guys have stuck around with us and you've just been watching our stuff. So we appreciate it so much. It's awesome. We've come a long way.
Blunts, well, thank you for being here.
Let's see here.
Bad Wolves, we have. Yeah. They just didn't do well.
Yeah. I don't know if we've done Bad Wolves on the channel, so but we did Peyton Parrish with the lead singer of Bad Wolves, but we never did a Bad Wolves song.
Okay.
I honestly just equate them to the rest of the bands that like the 50 other artists that we tried that just bombed, you know, so.
And thank you, Grant. I appreciate that. I should have moved the blue light that's on my left a little closer. We do look a little pale, like it almost like we should have used warm light instead, but it's warm behind us. That's what's weird.
It's also winter. So
well,
we're not you know getting sun right now. So
here's what we're sticking around. Don't forget that, please, Isaac. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I won't lie, guys. Like,
you are white.
It's honestly like it's really difficult because like I'm finding myself now like I associate and is that like I find that it's just I'm having more fun consistently. Like, oh, it's like Christmas. Not bad, but let's see. And Race, thank you for the
dollar. Thank you.
But like, dude, like the detour, I am having so much fun on the detour. Like, it's like being able to make something that we know for a fact is just our own. It's not a borrowed content. It's not, you know, this and this.
Yeah.
Like that. That's been a lot of fun to be able to do. So, you know, getting like back in the swing of things and so. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was good. Yeah, that's good. But no, the detour. That's really like where my heart is right now. Like it is just really like just a lot of fun to be able to make things, and it kind of makes me feel like how I started YouTube way back in the day, or like what I wanted to do or what I was trying to do. You know, except now like it can actually be done. You know, so it's just awesome.
I just thought that was gonna help us with like.
I mean, it could, but I mean that's got a good spread on it. So. But see, again, doing like Ray Stevens, like that would probably end up being like a Twitch thing.
Yeah.
So again, Twitch is like that's the space where it's like anything goes. Like, but it's also this is that we have people that are like, oh, dude, react to my song I made, and it's like we're gonna be blunt. Yeah. It's like that's just
sure.
Welcome, you welcome that kind of criticism, or you know, like whatever. I mean, it's we will listen to it. That is your guys' time to give us songs to be able to enjoy. So. From Brazil, thank you so much for being here.
Oh yeah. But you got spicy air, light it up, put it in the air, let's go.
I'll be in my spicy air when I go home. Yeah, so sometimes I pop in on lives, so you know it's funny because like being on like, you know, TikTok and stuff where it's like Eric was doing that and like I would just be playing video games in the background, you know, but tonight's just like we're just doing something different, so life kind of just, you know, molded itself this way tonight, and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm like, let's do this tonight. So. Let's see which one.
Evanescence, nice.
Oh shit, yeah. Shooty for 5 says, do you agree that we are in the low of new bangers versus back when your channel took off years ago? As a listener, I feel this way. I would associate with that. Yeah. Like there was a big resurgence of a lot of really good songs that came out, and then it was kind of like, all right, now people got to work on things. You know, or like it's, you know, like, I mean, granted, there's not, like, you don't always have what you have with Falling in Reverse, where it's like, oh, like, he's working on the next single and it's going to be 6 months, you know, and then he's just going to release a fantastic album out of all of it. So, but no, I think that there is some truth to that, but also I would say, too, is that in our waiting stage, we also got some fantastic Ren. We got, you know, obviously, like, you know, with the time span of us going through NF's Hope, you know, like that was a big like tail off thing that we had that kind of like kept us, you know, in that momentum, those kinds of things. But I would agree, yeah.
Hey, Brooke, what's up? Oh, we already did. Yep, Flightless Birds will be out soon.
Yep,
it's like this coming week.
Reaction is shot. That was, dude. Like I said it in the reaction, but it was like, dude, we got another notch in our belt, dude. We did it, dude. It's just awesome.
What up, Jake?
What's funny is that like I really don't like look at the reaction culture as like competitive. Like bar none, like the people that we've gotten to talk to that are in the reaction community, they're very supportive. And it's like the whole idea of like the Tulits even send stuff to us where it's just like, no, man, dude, like you guys got to jump on this. I just did this one, or like, you know, different things like that, you know. So
it's not even the fact of. I think everybody just knows that what is it. What is it that you're really gonna copy? Unless you're like just saying like somebody else's intro or something, there's nothing to be jealous or competitive over.
No.
Other than maybe somebody might have a better camera or a better microphone, but that's something you can. So maybe you just don't have the $500 right now. You will eventually. That's really the only quote competitive thing that could be is like a look or a sound. The actual art of it or the thing you're doing, no, there's really no competition in that.
Yeah.
None of us, we don't look and go, well, Tulit got 1 million views on this and we only got 300,000.
Well, if anything, it's like we feel for like, you know, our different like buddies in this where it's like even like Lee, where like he had full monetization on Watch the World Burn.
I think that's why.
and he had like full clearance with it, and the thing is that it's like he looked at our video and I went, this is just like this doesn't always happen, but it's like we got 100,000 views within the first couple of days, and we uploaded ours later and didn't have monetization, and it blew up. He had monetization, uploaded it like after it was finally out, like directly, and it sat at like 1,200 views for a week. Like, it's just, this is the stuff that we are constantly dealing with, is that it's an unfair market. So like we try to help out, you know, our brethren, you know, where it's like, no guys, let's try this out, or this one, or, you know, I mean, it's a shot in the dark every time, but damn, it's like we try, you know. So,
you know, and that's the thing, is like, it's just that I think that's what, it's more competitive in the fact of when you look at people and they're not doing well, not in the fact of you being butthurt over not doing well yourself. You can have moments, but it's not like that where we're like, we fucking hate Lee. We don't like, you know, there's never been anything like that. And that's one of the cool things about, I think, the reaction community as the people that do it versus maybe some other lanes of social media or YouTube or whatever it is. I think that it's just because music is so, not just because it's like worldwide, but like it's an art. It's understood.
Well, it's like, what was it, even like when Rob Zombie said it when he was making movies, where he's like, he's like, you know, heavy metal is very specific, but everybody loves movies. You know, so it's like, it's that, you know, that it's like music is universal in a lot of ways, you know. So like people that don't listen to music, I don't get it. Like, it's
Jake, well, just there you go. To impress a chick, do the helicopter dick. You could always do that. Start it off.
That's all you, pal.
Mine was just a little, there it is. Little mushroom slap.
Let's see. Hey, y'all can throw a shout out to me and my unit over here in the sandbox, please. We have 2 days off. I wanted to come say hello.
Hey,
awesome.
Yes, Brooks. He had some days off, hon. Hell yeah. What's going on?
It's like, what's one of the things I love about, like, even like one of the wineries here, where it's like whenever Mitch will start it up, where he's like, if there's any active military or inactive military, please stand. And it's like, thank you for your service, brother. Like that type of thing. Like, it's awesome. So,
and yes, hon, thank you, and all your friends, everybody that you're with. So hopefully you guys are having a good night, maybe even having a few drinks. You fucking slosh, dude. We all know you can. I've kept up. It's kind of rough. It's like you'll feel it the next day.
Let's see.
New Zealand, what's up?
Oh yeah.
8 years sober. Hey, that's good for you. Good for you. December 5. And we have a Sagittarius. Hell yeah.
I actually saw something recently that Clay, the bassist of Polyphia, he actually got sober.
Really?
He I don't know if he didn't say if he was California sober or not, but they used to talk about how they got tired of being so stressed out whenever they would play a show, so they would get shit housed before they go on stage and do their Polyphia thing, and then they would play drunk. So I think that he probably finally at one point was like, nah, I'm done. Like I can't do this anymore. You know.
Well, I mean, that's what's been happening to me. This is the first time I've got anything, and I couldn't tell you how long. And I was like, well, you know, it's Friday night. It's been over a week and a half. I was like, I'll have some fun tonight, but I think I'm gonna probably pretty much just have my drinks on lives. Like it's just, or like maybe if I go out with some friends, but
what are your thoughts on live albums? I will say this is that my two favorite live performances or live albums have been Skillet's oh god, what is it? It's it was when they were touring on Comatose. Not Whispers in the Dark tour. It was whatever they Comatose Comes Alive. That's what it was. That's a fantastic one, and I would have to say that 3 Days Grace's Live at the Palace when they were touring on 1X is a show that I have put on YouTube many times. It is like he actually stops the show at one point and does an acoustic song and covers Rooster by Alice in Chains. Like, dude, like it's a fantastic show. So
Metallica's San Francisco Symphony live.
Oh shit, yeah.
That shit's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Lars was like on point that night.
Yeah. I'm sorry to all you metal drummers out there, but no, like Lars is not perfect. So
Bro, I think I can play better drums than Lars.
Hold on now. I didn't say he was bad. I didn't say he was terrible. I just said he's not perfect. They didn't quantize drums back then. He had to record his drums hungover like everybody else.
I was saying, like, you mean everybody else?
Let's see here. Let's see, 115 from Call of Duty Zombies. Listen to it. Oh, but I do enjoy the music that they have in the Zombies, but I did not know there was a specific one with a name. That's interesting.
Oh, Purple, thank you for being here.
That light is tripping me out whenever it changes. Where I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, Hardy's stuff. That's something that like I've been staying away from it only because of like Twitch, where like I would love to be able to have that experience, but it's been very difficult to not click on his stuff and see what else he has. So.
Yeah.
Because like even Crystal's been saying where she's like Jack is like one of his like biggest songs. Like that's one that could be something that would work, but in the same hand is that it's kind of like I don't know like. Twitch, we can just react to it and just enjoy it, you know. It's there, you know. So it's just I don't know. Hardy along with like Whit Lowry and you know all these other fantastic like bands and artists and stuff that we've gotten to listen to, they can't stick around. So it's
which sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I need to get some spicy hair. It's calorie free.
I splurged and got a pizza tonight. Cheese pizza.
I'm gonna say, a lady bought some pizza for us too. It was bacon and pepperoni.
Ooh, all right. Or you're not. Actually, you might be old enough for this, but get away. You don't have opposable thumbs.
I don't care how old my animals are. I'll always tell them, no, too young. Pantera, I mean, they're great. I like them. I kind of just focus more on like Dimebag as a guitarist. But obviously, it's just a lot of tragedy associated with him too. So I think that's what makes his guitar part so special because he was only here for such a limited amount of time. So yeah, he's wild. Him and Phil and I'm forgetting everybody else's names, but. It's a Friday. It's been a long week. So.
Dude, it has been.
I told Eric when I showed up, I was like, dude, I'm on like 3 Pistons out of 6 tonight, so we're gonna get through this.
Yeah,
we'll do our thing. So
that's literally how it was, bro. I fucked up 2, 3, 4, 7s, and 9 on fucking Sleep Token 3 different times today while on live. Like we're both. I think we might have 3 Pistons collectively firing.
Ta-ta.
Yeah.
I can't remember, there was a comedian that said that he had sleep apnea to where like he would wake up sore and he didn't know why. And they did a sleep study and they said your heart stops 60 times in 1 minute. And that's where like your body resets and you do the ka! And that he's like, so you mean when I sleep I go ka 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 ka? He's like, I think he got it fixed where he had to get like a sleep at max, but it was just like, yeah, he's like 60 times a minute. I say we've not checked out the new single yet on our own. I clicked on it today and let the first like 10 seconds play, and then I backed out of it because I was like, no, I'll wait. I'll see if we'll do it. So, but. Shadow, like with taking a break, like we really have lightened up on Rykerroad a lot.
Yeah,
it has honestly like it has affected my mental health for the better, just because like it's weird because like we went from doing 7 videos a week where it was all right, let's do 3. This is just an example, like it changed, but like we would do like 3 Thursday, then we would do 4 Sunday, or we would do 5 Thursday and we do 2 Sunday. Like we were able to balance it, but one day or the other was always a hefty one. And doing the 3 to 4 that we do a week now, like there's times that we roll over and we realize, oh shit, we only need to do 2 tonight. We're good, and like it's freed up our mental capacity, and it's freed up our content making ability. It's like, like for you, like streaming and like making that a consistent thing and everything. Like, it's just been good. So,
hey, what's up?
The mafia guy?
Yeah. He was like, do you run a mafia? And I was like, no. Like,
Yo, can I tell you something, man? You gotta come in here. You talk like that, man.
but yeah, like,
Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. I had to break your fucking legs.
dude, I've actually not seen that movie.
Yeah, Sam, yeah.
I
I don't know about the guy that was like, "Thank you for bringing me into your home."
You know what's actually funny is I've never watched The Sopranos all the way through either. But
it's a bullshit ending, but it's what it's doing.
well, yeah, I know
It's
how
wild.
it ends. That's what, but I don't know, like, kind of like how you don't know the end of Game of Thrones, but
I
you
do
know,
know, yeah.
you know, like certain, like a couple people that don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you also don't know the lead up, and you don't know who gets it. But yeah, it's like one of those. But yeah,
it's just because it was one of those I saw. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's not seen it, but like one of the last shots, I'm assuming, of the show, where it had 4 characters that were standing in front of one character in Game of Thrones. And I'm like, well, I know who makes it, you know. So
yeah.
but,
Right.
Yeah.
It's going good. How are you?
Oh shit, Jake says I was Farrell, I was able to see Pantera when I was a teenager, I think 1994, and I got my nose broken while crowd surfing. Bad idea. Ugh.
Tough.
That's favorite TV show? I actually have to say The Boys has dethroned The Office. Dude, I fucking love The Boys. It is such a fucking great show. I cannot wait for season 5. The Office is still number 2 or 3, but no, The Boys it's incredible. Because they even asked Jensen Ackles, they were like, yeah, it's a pretty successful show. He's like, they just got nominated for a fucking Emmy. He's like, they're like, it's just people just eat that shit up, dude.
The Office has like 9.
So, but they have 1.
Yeah.
They gotta start somewhere, so. Let's see. Is that hurting your brain?
How the fuck are we brothers?
Yes, we have differing opinions of creative art. Can you deal with it?
God damn.
Prison Mike is mad at you. That might be my baby. Just because you call him Darren don't mean he's my baby. That baby is rice-skinned.
He's got a 720 credit score right now.
I have been in the joint for 16 consecutive years. Do you know what that means? One bite after the motherfucking other. That ain't my baby.
That ain't my baby. That's the alligator, man. You got an alligator. Yes, I do. Yes, he does. You better listen to them, kids.
You are absolutely right. This bitch, I mean, your mother. Oh, man.
I drift? I don't think so.
Bro, I actually meant to tell you this. So in my, what was it? My Camera Hub app, there is an AI tool that will allow you to have eye contact the whole time, no matter what you're doing. It's freaky as fuck. It is weird, dude. It's fucking weird. I wanted to do it for a live just to see if people would notice. Something like that. So, but we'll see. Mr. In-Between, I've never heard of that one. Not familiar with that one.
Dude, you know what show I also need to finish? See, these are all the shows I might just try and run through with you guys on Twitch. Oh, speaking of, I didn't record it to put on Patreon. I don't think I'm going to do shows on Patreon. But anyways, I really got into it and never finished, but Doomsday and...
Doomsday or Doom Patrol?
Or sorry, Doom Patrol. Mm-hmm. Doomsday. Jesus Christ. I told you, 3 pistons collectively. And then, what was it? Titan? Or... Yeah. Whatever, like, the R-rated version of it on HBO was. Or, like, Attack on Titan. Not Attack on Titan. But anyways.
Let's see here.
We pushed it up on... No shit, Brooke. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That's like
yes.
leaving the American flag on the moon. I'm still a person that develops space things. That's as far as I'll say. But the fact that the satellites and stuff that they sent out, that in the serial numbers it says "made on Earth by humans."
Oh yeah.
What the hell do they know?
Look up humans, idiots. Put it down.
Oh my God! You're not gonna believe season 2025 of Earth Monkeys.
Oh, good night, Mindy. Have a good night.
Actually, let's see here. Hold on. See if I can pull up.
Oh yeah. I
pull
guess
up
you
on
can.
here. Let's see. Hold on. No, but there's a realistic fucking Shrek looking through. Oh God!
What the fuck?
That's AI.
That's fucking.
You imagine seeing that? Holy shit! Look at that.
Oh, like a
going
fucking.
Let's see. Hold on. Show you guys our Discord here, but check this out. That's the flag that they left.
Oh yeah.
That's cool as hell. Bad ace. I'm not even a Steelers fan, and I'm happy. So, I'm not really like a NFL fan, but yeah. So, so yeah, the asteroid that might hit Earth in 2032. Number one, that's a long ways away. So we got time to enjoy shit before then. But
I knew it.
But the same hand is that what I'm curious about, because there has actually been multiple asteroids that have hit the Earth. But the thing is that it's not like the movies where it comes through and it's the exact same size. Like there was a substantially large one that looked like a giant sparkler in the sky, and that it deteriorated so much that by the time it made it to the ground, it was like a football.
Yeah.
So I would be curious to see like what the size is that they're saying of like what's going to be heading towards us. But no, I mean I pretty much like made it like the mentality this year of like, look, I'm like, I got my girl up here now. The world can shut down, things can happen. Like I'm good. Like it's like just
right.
Keep doing our thing. So
I really am trying to, without breaking the bank and doing things like that, but like trying to do things, get things, go places, have things, do what it like. I'm trying to have fun. I really am trying to have fun and do things that just we just whatever we want to do, and create a memory, or try it, or whatever it might be. And while I have the opportunity, I could have to go back to work next week. But if I have the time like I do and stuff, why not? And I'm really trying to embrace that, and not only that, but instill that in my children and stepchildren, that you can do things like that, and it's okay. So
I think it's even like, I mean, I know I refer to movies a lot, but when it comes to It Chapter 2, when Stanley is doing the puzzle and his wife is on the computer and she's like, I don't know if this is right, but she's like, should I book the tickets for Malibu? And he's like, why not? We got the money. We got the time. Like,
right.
We had the vacation time. Let's do it. And she's like, I've done it. We're booked. So it's like,
exactly.
Not everything has to be like that extravagant. But it's like,
no,
it's
but
just,
that's what I'm saying.
Like one of my coworkers the other day told me that apparently her and her boyfriend, one of their favorite things to do is to go out and find a new place to watch the sunset. Like that's like, it's like they don't like you don't need TV, you don't need that stuff. Like, no, I just want to be alone together. Let's go do something. Like,
that's kind of what me and Chandler do, even in the wintertime. Like sometimes we do throw on a show, but like we'll just she was so cute this last time actually. She was like, well, no, Dad, my shoes are really wet on the bottom because it's cold out. Instead of opening up the back, she'll just climb up front, and we'll just find somewhere that's got like still woods or whatever, and just like have our picnic. We don't gotta go do like. We just enjoy that, and that's so. Like I said, we kind of do the same thing, and it's really nice to have that little bit, that 20 minutes. Yeah. Within, hopefully, one day when I am dead and gone, she'll remember things like that.
Well, especially with you doing the whole memories thing, is like with like doing like the Premiere composition and stuff. You got
trying to remember to do
catalog,
things.
So
I'm trying to remember to do things when she's over, even if it's just 5 seconds. Or whatever, like, oh, we're having tea time, today is, in 2025, say hi, babe, or whatever. I try to remember to do that like once a time she's over a week, just to kind of like watch her age over time.
Let's see. I know you don't do song reactions as much. Well, no, we still do.
Yeah.
So we kind of mix it up, true. But it says, but can you do a reaction to Alex Terrible doing a full cover of Lorna Shore Pain Remains Part 1? If we don't do that on YouTube, I can guarantee you that's going to pop up on Twitch.
I actually was gonna, since we already we did finally do it. I thought about throwing it up on Rykerroad and seeing what Squirt does.
Well, especially because there's that one, and then there's the melodic one that's not screaming.
Yes.
So like I'd be curious to see. I think, if in my personal opinion, I think that like Alex Terribles will probably be a YouTube thing, and the melodic one will probably end up being a Twitch thing.
So, sure.
But again, if the Alex Terrible one pops off, and if you guys are interacting with it and we enjoy it, or if you guys enjoy it and enjoy what we're doing, then it's like, all right, well then maybe we can have a conversation about when we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So.
Townsend, thank you.
Next reaction will be Tuesday. Yes. So yeah, we do Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for reactions, and then Mondays and Thursdays are our second channel, the Detour. So let's see here.
Well, Brooke, we appreciate what you do. So yeah.
Well, it's weird too, like especially when we have that perspective. We've talked about this before, but it's something that like we give the credit to you guys, where it's like the reason why we get to do this is because you guys give us the audience to be able to enjoy doing this stuff, and somehow you guys find comfort in it. Like we're just two dudes from Ohio, like and I think that the messages that get me are. Like on Patreon, there was I'll never forget the message. I can't remember who said it, but they basically said like, hey, number one, love the channel. I want to support the normal like kind of like pleasantries and things. And then they basically said like, my brother died in a car crash last year, and he loved music as much as you guys do with each other and things. And it's like that, like I've had those moments where like even this past week, like one of my coworkers' siblings passed away this past weekend, and it's that moment of like, God, like no, it's like even people saying like mom, like when mom is on, they're like, man, like I wish I had this relationship with my mom. And it's like, dude, like we are so rich with the family and stuff that we have around us, man. Like,
right,
we really are.
right.
It's wild as hell, man. So I'm just very, very thankful for everything that we have. So just all that being said, thank you for just being here and enjoying what we do. And if you and everybody over there that's serving our country are enjoying what we do, and if we have a hand in keeping you sane while that's happening, we are honored. So that's wild. So let me find this one. Ian, that would probably end up being a Twitch thing. So again, that's really like the Wild West, where we can react to anything. Like it doesn't matter the interaction, just because we're just live and just hanging out there. So we would do it on YouTube, but YouTube's copyright system is a mess. Excuse me. So you guys are a part of my everyday routine. It's wild. I never would have thought that. Like, I honestly thought where it was kind of like, what did Rob Zombie say? Where he's like, I thought my life was going to be world's worst bike messenger. Or like, I feel like my whole life was I could have gotten hit by that car, I just didn't.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So
that's kind of how I feel about life too. Oh God. Oh God!
Well, if you can hear us, well done.
Yeah. That's not the toilet, I promise.
Isn't it funny whenever you're on a toilet and it's like yours? I think it was a Cosby joke where he was like, someone knocks on the door and you're like, no,
yeah,
no, it's mine,
it's mine.
Wait till I'm done.
Yeah, that's a successful 21st birthday. Keep an eye on him. Roll him on his side.
Let's see here.
Veronica, you're fine. It's all right. It's been a long vote. We've been saying we're running on 3 pistons collectively today.
I'd say you guys are gonna get the best version of online me for the next 43 minutes, and then it'll be tagging out until the next one.
Yep. Oh, the Barney.
Oh,
the
shit. Dude, wow. That's crazy.
For a while.
It's cool whenever we see different things like that, or like when someone's like, dude, I loved your landmarks reaction, where it was like, thank you so much, dude. Like, that's like, thank you for watching that, so.
Yeah, dude, that's been a long time. So I was laughing on, he made a toast to our dog for taking a shit on a carpet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we upgrade. Yeah.
Nova, we are the brothers that react to shit.
Yes.
And we've also got a podcast channel. We have a second channel called The Detour. Everything is in link trees and stuff that you can find in the description. If not, go to my Instagram. That is in the description as well, too. And you'll find the link tree there. You can find all of our stuff that we do. So my profile and all my shit now just says, I make videos. It's like, that's it. Especially whenever there's people like, when they're like, oh, it's like, well, what happens here? What's this? What's that? And it's like, just watch a couple of reactions of podcasts and a detour video. You'll figure it out. It's just what it is. So.
Liam, he makes these.
Yeah. So I use Fruity Loops. So I'm learning more and more how much I've been using it wrong. But no, I was telling Eric, where I'm like, I don't even really remember making these songs, just because I was kind of like in the figure it out mode, but I was also like just trying out things, and like we got like our MIDI boards for the first time, so it was kind of like a new world. So I actually got my hands on a new vocal mic today, so I'm excited to try that out this weekend and see what happens. So
yeah, we only do live reactions on Twitch. It's really the only place we can.
Yep.
Somebody said do a live review on a crack pipe.
Nova, we have done Sleep Token's entire discography from EP1 all the way up to Taking Back to Eden, and the second that they drop a single on a next album, we are on it like we're on it.
Shit on Velcro.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so Brandon for 10. Sorry, I just popped back in. I'm at work at the moment, but I highly recommend listening to Disturbed's new song they dropped today. I Will Not Break. It is fire. So thank you very much, man. We're tossing around the idea. We'll land on that pretty soon.
Yeah, our next recording day is on Thursday. So
yeah, yep.
But yeah, as far as Sleep Token, I've argued the fact that I'm pretty sure Kyle and I are maybe one of the only few channels that have done every Sleep Token thing. Mm-hmm. Like all their songs plus covers.
That was one of the few times that, like, I mean, not that they ever did terrible, but like when people are like, dude, just fuck the algorithm, just do what you want. Like that was a time where it was like, no, dude, fuck the algorithm, fuck everything. I'm listening to every possible thing
and
that he's
it's
done,
still
so.
algorithmed.
Yeah, so thank God.
Like literally almost every single song we uploaded of Sleep Token was a home run for our algorithm.
Yeah, and it was just.
Have you gone back and like listened on YouTube and seen what their view count looks like on Take Me Back to Eden's album songs?
It's ridiculous.
Millions of views per. Whoa, Spidey. For 50, thank you.
Well, that's awesome. Got a little bouncy emoji.
Yeah,
awesome.
and the first time on stream. Thank you.
Thank you
for being here. You did not have to do that.
Yeah.
But dude, when we reacted to that stuff, they maybe had a couple 100,000 views per, if that.
What's funny is
they finally are getting the recognition.
Well, it's I think it was
Spidey, thank you.
What's his name from Rockfeed? You guys know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that Sleep Token is just one of those bands that it's like the world just, I don't know how he said it, but it was like the kind of thing where it's like the world has just welcomed them from from their roots to everything, where it's like, all right, let's do this. You know, it's like, let's see what you guys have next. Like their rise has been so incredible. So actually, I haven't even checked. I want to see what their Spotify listeners are, because I imagine it's probably ridiculous. But
Benjamin, you know what's so funny is, okay, wait.
4 billion monthly listeners.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, dude.
Brooke, no shit. Okay. All right, that sucks. Lucky for you, I guess, if you are subscribed to the Detour, I'm already not the greatest at first-person shooters, but I'm actually really trying to play on mouse and keyboard now on all games. So I'm relearning how to play on not only new games, but also relearning how to play in general. So that's going to be a little bit more often.
Yeah.
I dare say, as much as I was doing Twitch, like maybe anywhere from 4 to 5, 6 days a week, just trying to get some not only view hours in, but also just in general, like have some fun. So Twitch being more so just like music and like movies and television stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can at least get some more things in.
As far as requesting reactions, we can't, just because there's so many people in a day. So it's just one of those that like we basically gauge off of the audience. That's the best thing that we can do. And then like Twitch and stuff is the Wild West where we can kind of do anything whenever we do our once a month live on there. So.
And speaking of the 100 likes, thank you guys. We're getting some of the most, but I thought about something again, not trying to. I never want to do something as far as like give us money and do all of this stuff, but something fun and something because we have the world's hottest gummy bears. I have a couple of them, and it's like I was trying to maybe think like, well, how maybe on like TikTok, like how many galaxies would be worth it, or like could we get 1,000 likes on a live and have me eat it live within the 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like how to get something like involvement here.
I think that 100 like probably was me because I was like, I don't think I like the live because I got to pull it up.
Oh,
but
still, like thank you guys. But it was just like speaking of that, it was just I was like, well, is 1,000 too much to ask in an hour? And it's like, well, how many views do we normally get in that 2 hours? And it's like, well, no, we normally get like over 1,000. It's like, well, maybe it's 500, maybe it's 800, like. It could be the last 5 minutes of the live. I don't know. But it's like, no, set a goal like that. Yeah. To have you guys interact.
I'm going to put the goal very high for me to have to do any spicy things, dude. Because like Cybernex was saying, dude, the bomb, that was no fucking joke. I get
Jesus. I get you. I was just saying, like, just trying to have something fun like that. Or, it is 50,000 likes on TikTok or something like that for, I eat one, but... Yeah. And give myself a 2 or 3 hour period of sitting there. Yeah. But it's just I don't ever want something to be donation based, but it's the fact of I still want to have fun and like get you guys to interact. And Spidey again for 10, thank you.
Please check out Harry Mack. Your minds will be blown. We have had that requested so much. The problem is that the videos are so long.
So
Twitch is going to be the place. Yeah. So.
That's where what I might actually do is for the next Twitch, just have. I don't know if it would necessarily be because I wouldn't know what to put, but just have people comment on a community like. What are we doing on the next Twitch? We'll just do it. Like we're not going to get it like a request that way, but like what is it the unanimous one you guys want us to check out? Yeah. Because it's
like 1 or 2 from the comments.
Yeah. Because I have to know.
Well, Steven, it's the tough thing is that you're right. That is a right thought process where it's like, oh well, he's really popular. He should do well, and it's like. We have reacted to videos that have billions of views or millions of views and stuff, and we barely pull in 0.001% of that audience, and the video tanks, and now the channel's damaged. So it's like, but other times where it's like when we reacted to Catch Your Breath, which like them being a no-name band, that like
it was like 40,000 views in like a day.
It was like, cool. Where the fuck were you guys on the rest of the stuff? Like, but thank you for being here. It's just. And the other thing too is that the audience is very selective because it's not a bad thing because we're YouTubers, but we started off as people that watched, so it's one of those that it's like, nah, man, like the audience picks and choose what they want to watch, and sometimes they don't have time to watch or like those. It's tough. Like it's sometimes you catch lightning in a bottle and it works, But
Spidey, the problem is we don't think that the fans wouldn't want to sit through a long video. It was the fact of for a long time, Kyle and I, we had 7 videos a week that we record,
and a podcast and a scary story and
the detour
and
plus a live.
Yes. Job,
and he has a job. So it was the fact of getting a 30-minute reaction in there with that was not happening.
Well, it's
less videos plus the Twitch or whatever is way more likely. Way more likely. It is not the fact that we don't think you as the fans wouldn't show up or sit through a 35-minute video.
Right.
It was recording it.
Well, it's even like when we did Pain Remains, like we planned it out and we're like, no, this Saturday, that is the only thing that we're doing. Like we're going to go through all of it, So it's like we can do those, but it's just as far and few in between.
Think about it. it's 20, 25, 30-minute videos. A normal video is anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes. That's basically doing a whole night's recording for one song. If you look at it that way, that's what we mean.
Yeah, and that's just it's tough. So it's like we would love to be able to jump in and make it happen, but it's, you know, again, it's until we are completely full time with everything, then yeah, it's just that's where we have to do it. So
Cyclonics pulled the Rex quote.
oh, we did. What was it on?
He said my mom was watching the Titanic. I walked into the living room. I said it sinks, and I walked out. She was pissed.
It sinks. No, never heard of the Bunny and the Bear. Mm-hmm. I've heard of I wrestled a bear once, but
Scream movies are awesome. The first like two or three. And again, people were asking Rykerroad 83 for Twitch. Sorry.
Yep. Dudes, I will say this, that as much as I didn't like Scream 4 and 5,
Dude, the newest Scream was
fucking phenomenal.
legit.
It's great because it completely is self-aware and knows how ridiculous it is.
Yes.
Where it's like it's the prequel to the sequel of the prequel nequel, or like it's like what?
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah.
She called me an asshole and then left the room after having the TV. Eddie, thank you, bud.
Also, too, guys, I am curious about something because I've been throwing this around, and there's no promise that this will happen soon, but it is something I'm throwing into my mix of things of like my personal creative time. I'm thinking about making the scary stories available on Spotify, maybe exclusively. What do you guys think? Is that something you guys would think would be better to be able to hear them that way? It's like, what do you think? Because I saw some stuff on my Spotify where I was like, man, there's a lot of scary story here, scary story stuff on here. Like, is that like, do you think that would be a better medium? Like, would you guys enjoy that more rather than seeing a video?
Can I, bro? This might be the pot of gold talking. There's something that I have always been very jealous of from you and like envious.
What?
I know that we both have a very similar voice, right? Like as far as this quote radio voice and blah 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 and all this shit. Cool.
Thanks, Dan.
The fact that like I really wish I was able to have the talent to be a voice actor and or like audiobook reader, scary storyteller / like you do.
I just struggled through it, so
Bro, it's like there is a certain talent that comes with like a raw natural talent that comes with people that read and do things that way just because they do it.
See, it's well, number one, thank you.
Honest again, hey, what's up?
That's awesome.
I gotta check out your channel. Like,
but no, like when Hugh Laurie talked about being on House, when they were like, I mean, to me, I think it's shocking when you find out that he's British.
Yes.
You know, but
to find out when he was on Friends, that's his real voice.
Right. He's like, and yeah, it did sound like you were on Friends. Yes. What
Phoebes.
What was it? The comments said back then, they were like, "Who's this asshole talking to Jennifer Aniston like that?" Now it's like, "Who's this bitch talking to House like that?"
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But no, I think it was Grant Norton asked him. They were like, "Yeah, it's like, what do you guys or like how did you feel about doing your American accent because you did so well?" And Hugh Laurie said, "Every day it felt like I had a pebble in my shoe that I couldn't get rid of." Is that he's like, I was so uncomfortable doing that. I mean, he's like I got good at it eventually, but he's like, but I never was comfortable.
Really?
He's one of the things he was very self-conscious about in acting was doing House.
What's so funny
it's
is that
I feel that way when I do my scary stories and stuff. Where like I feel like I'm just making it, you know. So
really,
yeah,
okay.
So.
See, what's funny you say that too is that I also found that Hugh Laurie has a slight like I don't want to say lisp, but like lisp speech impediment, and his voice is deepened, and I think it's because it's how he's doing his American accent, how he has to change his inflections on words. It's wild now that I know that.
What's good? Wasn't there an episode where he called a doctor and he's like, "Oh, cheerio, how are you?" He's like, "Oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. He's like, I didn't realize it was midnight." You know?
Yes,
like,
he did. You're like, what? And then, dude, same. I'm gonna just out of pure. Thank you for subbing. I'm gonna sub to your channel too. I'm gonna go back on this live and find you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Buy my mixtape.
Zestrox, but yeah. He was on. They were on this morning.
Oh,
because we said he's like, "Love you, Mafia guys." I love Mafia guys. Yeah, but no, it's just like it is weird when you find stuff like that out where it's like.
No, I do not have a mixtape. No, I'm just being.
But it's just the fact of no. I've always been very jealous of the fact of and kind of envious. Where it's like, dude, like I said, we both have a similar sound. It's like, well, yeah, I could do that. No, I can't. No, I cannot.
Well, it's honestly like as funny as it is, I think that it really stems from my biological dad. Like just because like he's always done impressions his whole life. Like he does one of the best Pee Wee Hermans I've ever heard.
Oh,
like,
facts, hands down.
So like he was the guy that would like tuck me into bed and I'd be like, "Good night, Dad," and he would look at me with a low voice and go, "Good night, my son." You know, so like
yeah.
You know, so after a while, we're like, I kind of figured out that I could do some of the same things, but in the same hand, like. Because the problem is that I think that when people are like, "I'll play a villain," well, then I'll just talk like, no, you're Christian Bale. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
right.
It's having that low inflection when you're speaking. You know, it's that like you can learn what's too much and what isn't. You know?
Well, it's not even. Yeah. So here's my thing: is that it's not even just I could learn to hit some inflections. It's the fact of it's how you read. I am a shit reader. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a shit reader. I think that's like I think that's why I'm maybe so good at sarcasm and thinking on the fly. I have to do things right now.
Yeah.
I can't read off of. And then we was chilling over here at the crib. Like we like.
What do you think I read?
Like I can't.
That's funny.
It's not going to work the same. So I often even wonder in the fact of me always wanting to be like a quote actor if it would actually work. I don't work that way.
You know, the thing is like when we would do like guys like side like just like explanation here is that the church that we were a part of when we were younger, they would do this thing called Judgment House where they would have like different scenes that you would like watch like a family's life and there was like always like a salvation message with it, all that stuff. But I remember going through Judgment House at one point, and you were actually a part of one of the party scenes where you were playing one of the people, like the party were like leader and stuff. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, "Oh my God, my brother's acting," and I completely forgot you were my brother. I was just locked into the scene, and then when it was when the parents came in, you were like, "Oh, busted!"
Yeah, the party, yeah.
So it was cool. So.
You've never, Meg, I've never sang in front of you.
I think you probably was sang and hadn't known it, so that happens to me all the time. Let's see.
Reverse?
Oh, shit. It would probably have to be...
Yes.
Bad Guy, off of the new one. I would definitely have to say Trigger Warning as well, too, and that's for the piano solo. But, like, with his older stuff, man, Carry On, man, like that song just gets me every time. And I know a lot of people don't like Coming Home or it didn't do as well, or like there's been like choice words about it, but that's a phenomenal album with what we've heard so far.
Jeffrey, thank you, bud.
So thanks, man.
On
set.
Revamped I'm Not a Vampire for an older one, and like like Ronald, Voices in My Head, like a lot like literally a lot of his newer stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like that's not to take from his older. We love all of his older stuff. I'm a big fan of a lot of this newer album.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooke, have a good night.
And yes, we do sell the Ronnie t-shirts. Actually, somebody was asking about that today. I don't know if is the link good in the descriptions, or do we need to update that?
For what?
For the merch.
No, it's good,
It's
but like
good. Okay.
old, but like people still buy the old, like and I don't know how. There's nothing there.
So, but yeah, well, check out the description of all the videos. Merch shop is in there. So, yep. Let's see.
Oh, and if there's anybody in here, 63 of you. Sorry, I'm pretty sure. I think the name was Jared. Jared. Did anybody send us? One, well, it's two, but one of them was like a rare album of Tech 9 albums. There was like no note. It just was from Strange Music, and like I don't understand. And then it just had like the receipt, and then said Jared, and then I don't know. Hey, reaction
therapy.
Hey,
Dude,
what's
Tom,
up?
thank you so much for being
Thank
here,
you.
man. Oh my God, this is awesome. Best radio voices on YouTube. Great to see y'all live. Have a great weekend, Tom. I hope your night is going awesome. How's your week been, man? I say he's been doing his live streams before he'll do sessions. So like he'll be on for like 15 minutes or different things. I think he said, Tom, forgive me if I get this wrong, but I think it's your son that's on with you whenever you guys do some lives. So, but he's been diving into the live part of YouTube. It's been good, man. So
go up and down, stay in the shorts algorithm, man.
Yep, that'll help out, man. That's awesome. Dude, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to Reaction Therapy, jump over to his channel and give him love. So, dude, that's just so cool.
Hell yeah, Lori.
So, Tom, I'm not going to be on a big thing about it, but I did send you an email for a possible interview for the Cavecast, so it's something that we would love to be able to talk to you if you're able to, but I also know you have a legit full-time job being a therapist. I know you got a lot of stuff, but down the road, if we can ever work something out, we'd love to talk to you, man. So, but dude, thank you so much for being here, man. That is so cool. Give him some love, guys. Let's see here.
Y'all ever think about the amount of simps y'all might have? No. Because honestly, they're oh my God, I don't think there's really ever been anything that has been sent to an email, a Rykerroad, Instagram, a personal Instagram. Honestly, it has always been, in a sense, professional. Like, dude, check this band out, or oh my God, I saw you on this.
Well, I would say this is that when somebody asks, when they're like, it's like, what's it like being on YouTube? Where it's like, if you can think of messages, we probably have been sent it. And it's like hate, but it's also like, because we had a dude that joined Patreon to tell us that we sucked.
You had to pay me $3 to tell me we sucked. Fuck you.
So, but it's just like, no, man. It's like I don't think about that shit. That's a waste of time.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't cross our minds because it doesn't really happen. It strictly really is about music.
Yeah.
It really is about the music.
Yeah, because it's especially too, like, we get like shitty people that like hate certain things that we do or hate us, but in the same hand where it's like, nah, man, like it's like for the most part, like people are just really engaged with the art and everything. So it's been wild. So we are from Ohio.
Channel. So okay. I was reading what he said. Yeah. Oh, yep.
Yeah, I mean it's reaction therapy. It's also getting our buddy Brent. We've been trying to work with him. I actually have his number, and we have been kind of communicating and doing stuff. We would love to talk to him. You know, so.
Do you know what irritates the shit out of me about TikTok?
What's that?
I'll be on live, right? And I'll be on it, and I did it the other day, and I was like, oh, because something popped up, and I was like, oh, cool, what? And I'm like, he's not. And it was like, oh, you're live, and so is your friend Brett TV. See if he invite him to go. I'm like, he doesn't give a fuck. Why would you tell me that?
Yeah. Well, I think that the thing is that people look at it where it's like, we're content creators, like, or like you're content creators. That means that you guys like will collab. It's like, no, like Brent's audience is completely different from ours.
100%.
So, and like he doesn't even swear in his videos because his audience is mainly kids.
And that's where we even talked to him about the fact of us ever being on, not even so much he'd be worried about him, but I even said, I was like, look, man, I understand your audience base. I would never do something like that, or at least blatantly, you know, where I'd be like, let me do that again, or whatever. But it would
be proper for us where he can edit us,
correct,
instead of doing something live. So yeah.
We would never just have beer on the channel or have me hitting a bowl off camera while he's talking. Like, I would never do stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is for the kids. Got about 20 minutes, guys.
Let's say if you guys just want to do
I was just about to say, if you want to just ask questions.
Yep. AMA asked, well, what did Stephen King say to George R. R. Martin, where he was like, George, do you want to ask me anything? Because I will.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. How do you write so many fucking books so fast?
Cocaine.
He's cocaine. So that guy says he actually, Stephen King says he tries to write 6 pages a day. That's how he does it.
See, and that I need to get into Stephen King. Maybe I just need to go do cocaine, but do something like that. Not that I have to write 6 pages, but like something when it comes to like the channels or like whatever it is. Like I need to make sure that I do this a day with something, and that's where
Let's see here. So, no, haven't heard the new Eminence yet. Again, that will probably end up being a Twitch thing. So we've heard them. They're awesome. It's just we had blocking issues and they just never did well. So Chris, I think you're probably talking about Until Dawn, which is they're making that into a movie. But what it is that the night actually resets in the movie when they all die. So it's like the game, where it's like, what do we need to do to survive the night? And it looks kind of
really,
it looks kind of hokey, but I'm kind of like, that's interesting that they're like doing what Hideo Kojima did with Death Stranding, where it's like, no, respawning has an explanation as to why it exists in this universe.
Yeah,
so
respawn,
cool.
rejuvenate, redo. Yeah. Okay.
So I've said a couple things about We Came as Romans. I love We Came as Romans. I think that Kyle was taken from this earth way too soon. That was devastating because I kind of like had just gotten into them like full force, but their stuff is good. I think We Came as Romans is an interesting band because like they're not a Christian band, but they are aggressively positive, and it's a very interesting thing. So they're kind of that dual frontman where one's a screamer, one's a singer. So they kind of do that balance, but they're really, really good. I love them. So.
Real quick, while there's enough of you on here, I'll say it for the next couple minutes. I'm gonna go on when Kyle leaves. I'm gonna go on TikTok and just listen to music. So if you want to go on Rykerroad on TikTok, if you have it, let's go hang out and we'll listen to music after this. So
Farrell, Coheed and Cambria, that's something that I have been interested to see what would happen with reaction culture, because I've never looked it up to see if people do it, but I know that I'm not that familiar with them. Like, I know their hits, but I think Eric is like pretty much like blind to them. I don't know.
Who?
Coheed and Cambria.
Never heard.
I think you would recognize Welcome Home. It's the
maybe. Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's Coheed and Cambria, but let's see here. Remember the anxiety stuff I was saying?
Yeah,
I was my sister, and she got into MIT a few years ago. So to compete with her, I got into Stanford, but I feel like she's going farther than me.
Oh.
Dude, hey, competition or not, as long as you're chasing what you want, you're happy with it, man. Go for it. That's all that matters.
One day at a time.
Let's see here. Yeah, everyone's in a frenzy over it. Yeah, that's funny. But no, it's like Sleep Token has just completely taken over the world, and good for them, dude. Like, everybody, who they are in the band and who they are outside of the band. Like, it's like, nah, man, like, these are still real people, and they have done something incredible. Like, they've dedicated themselves, like, Vessel writing everything, and then hiring, 3 and 4 to learn all the parts and everything. Like, it's wild. So let's see here. Favorite band would have to be Breaking Benjamin and Stone Sour. So, but Polyphia is fighting for number 3. So.
I don't think I ever really listened to Deftones.
Yeah, same. Deftones is something that, like, as a guitarist and as a metalhead, people give me shit all the time because I've never really like dove into them. But
people try to give me shit in the fact of that I didn't listen to Nas and Wu-Tang. I'm like, fuck you, I didn't listen to him.
Chris Chappelle for 20.
Thank you.
You guys rock. Keep making awesome content.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
That's awesome. And guys, like we always say, super chats are appreciated, but guys, seriously, to support the channel, watch our uploads and like the videos and comment on them. That is the main way to support us. But obviously, if you do want to support us in that way, we absolutely appreciate it. So that's awesome.
We don't take recommendations for music, but on Twitch we do one together live reaction a month, and then I'm going to do 1 or 2 solo a month, so you can go on there and give requests. So yes, we do it that way. So unfortunately, yes, it's on Twitch, but.
Let's see here. Let's see. I'm nervous about my surgery, but y'all make my day better, so thank you. And first off, thank you for being here. But I heard something this past weekend. Eric and Crystal and everybody around me has like heard this like so many times because it's one of my favorite quotes. But ironically, it's from an episode of Dr. House where he ended up found out that he had lupus by the end of it. But they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him, but he's just chilling in his hospital bed doing card tricks and stuff and making them laugh, and they're like, you're in very high spirits, like, how are you doing this? And he's like, well, the last time I checked, unless if worrying is a form of treatment, it's not going to do me any good. Worrying is not going to make me better, or it actually will only make me worse.
Yeah.
So it's like that whole thing of like, I don't want the ride to be over, but it's no reason to worry. I'm here now, and it's like, I think that it's one of those that
I'm trying to think that way, man, for everyday life.
It's tough, man. It's just like I have those sobering moments, like they come and go, but it's one of those like, nah, man, like it's just like I've let go of a lot of mental bullshit that I used to have, and it's like it's just not worth it, man. Like it's like when shit goes wrong now, like it sucks, but like I don't have the same reaction anymore. I don't have the doom and gloom of everything, because it's like I think I said today on Coffee Time, where it was like I remember that I was worried a lot, but I couldn't tell you about all the things I was worried about. That means that everything did eventually get better.
Right.
Anxiety is bullshit.
Right.
You know, it's like, but we all deal with it. You know, so it's that type of thing. You know, so. It's always lupus. He's like,
never lupus.
It's never lupus. That's where he keeps his Vicodin.
Dude, that used to be my text ringtone for all the time. It's never lupus. Remember when it was a fucking app you got for ringtones.
Oh, Zedge?
Zedge.
Yeah, Zedge, yeah.
That's where I had the idiot from The Office. Yeah.
I used to, I had to put a kibosh on it pretty quickly, but I had a text ringtone that was the clickers from The Last of Us. And it went off at like 2 in the morning one time when I didn't silence my phone, and I legit woke up thinking I needed to grab a bow and arrow. Like, 'cause I was like...
Bro, remember the episode of Big Bang when she was like, Leonard, when it's I think it's Mark Hamill's Joker cackling.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, Leonard, you're laughing in your sleep again. He's like, it's my ringtone. And she was like, it's creepy. And he's like, I know, but I paid $3 for it.
Yeah. Yep.
They're just both laying there. Like, she's like, it's creepy as fuck. He's like, I know, but I paid $3 for it.
I loved it when she punched Sheldon in the nose.
Trying to grab the ring? Yeah.
I'm bleeding!
Yeah. What'd you do? I punched him in the nose trying to grab the ring. That's my girl. The first piece of jewelry my boyfriend gives me, and it's a fucking movie prop.
Well, wait, hold on. Chris said, I bought my wife a Chucky doll, and her notification is want to play. It went off at 6 a.m. Scared the shit out of me. No.
Yo.
I will say that if Chucky was a real thing, I would just punt his ass, but, you know, so... Out of all the horror icons, he's not the scariest. Like,
He's not.
Like, I would even say...
It's like the Ace Ventura. This?
Yeah, I have to beat him.
Him? I was not aware that the Wachutus were buyers.
The fact that he stops his fist with his teeth. Vampire, yeah, we're going through the following reverse catalog. So for instance, this past what's coming out this week is that we did the last 2 songs off of Tomorrow and Pilot, self-titled, and we did a short horror film reaction. It's called Portrait of God. You guys have got to see this movie. It is incredible.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible. So, and what was weird was that when we got done recording, I was like, Crystal, you've got to watch this. This is incredible. That's when I told you. I was like, dude, there's something we missed that is like, she was like, what's that? And I saw it and like immediately like, dude, it was that like, I am terrified right now. Like it was there like at this point or whatever. I don't want to spoil like, what it was.
Okay.
Because it was kind of like Insidious, where it's like, you think you see something in the background, the camera pans away and it pans back and now it's gone. And you're like, oh fuck, where is it? It was like that type of thing.
I think I actually know what you're talking about. I might, maybe, but we'll see.
Bumblebee tuna.
Yeah.
Ikusuwacha.
Yeah.
Let me guess. White devil.
You speak what you do.
I'm sorry, I can't help but notice. Did you refer to me as white devil?
Leave that part out.
Vampire, we can't do more Pierce the Veil. It bombed so bad we had to move on. So we loved it. It's awesome. But
yeah.
That's again Twitch. We can do that stuff on Twitch. So that's the Wild West. So you dropped it. Salute it. All right, that's it. That's enough. Good burp. Off the Richter scale. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Bird?
Bro, you know, I was just thinking about, because not only did we do the song, but you know what we need to watch one night? Like, I don't know if, like, we come over here, whatever, more of it. Either way, you have to watch How High.
Oh, yeah, I want to see it, yeah.
Bro, like, I'm going to roll the fucking dopest doobie, no pun intended, and we're just gonna hit it every once. We're just gonna take some poops.
How high are you? 6'2". How high are you? Dude, Austin the Pest. Oh my God, that is, dude. That's reaching back. God, it's all I remember was the shower scene.
I have not seen that movie in legit probably 25 years.
Voodoo Mambo. I like to party with my priest, who's in Greece, straight hustler.
That guy was in the menu. Think about that.
He was, yeah. Yeah, if you guys have not seen the menu, you've got to see it. So.
And in John Wick. Let that sink in.
That's... yeah, he was... okay, what was his name?
What?
No, it's in John Wick. I can't remember who he played. And I know he was the car guy, but I can't remember. I thought he had like an iconic name, so... But, yeah, he was just...
Chet.
I heard you... What was that? I heard you struck my son.
Yeah, when he stole John Wick's car and killed his dog.
Oh. It is not what you did, son, that bothers or that angers me. It is who you did it to. What the fucking nobody? Yeah, John Leguizamo, yeah. It was his character's name in John Wick. I couldn't remember, so.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
I still love the whole Be Closer Tony Danza. So good. Oh, shit. Guys, got about 6 minutes. Rapid fire questions, guys. Give it to us. No, we're not doing any singing tonight. No. Again, I'm thinking about putting like music stuff on the detour. If I make certain things or do different stuff like that, but it'll more than likely be more instrumental. Because I was even telling Eric I'm working on some music stuff right now where it's kind of like has like that Daft Punk like sound where it's like that harder, faster, stronger, like that kind of like thing. Where like I want to make my voice an element in the mix that is like something that drives it, not necessarily that is a performance. It's like it's digitized, it's pitch perfect, all that stuff. So,
but again, guys, hopping off here, I'm gonna go to Rykerroad on TikTok and just hang out, listen to some music. So if you want to hear some music, let's go hang out.
Hollywood Undead is good. I was actually my favorite album by theirs that I bought a physical copy of was American Tragedy. So that was awesome. The whole Bend to Hell and I Can Show You the Devil. It's like that whole thing. Like it's just it's intense. Let's see here. So Dan, I actually thought about maybe going live on the detour, but sharing my desktop and showing you guys what I do. Like it's like if I get something that's really, really good, or if I do like a VFX where it's like, all right, guys, for like all my VFX nerds and stuff, like I'll do like a screen share of like After Effects or something. But I need to get something finished that I'm proud of, that I would feel comfortable enough showing you guys like how the sausage is made, essentially. So, but American Satan, I've heard of that. And I think that it's interesting that they had Andy Biersack in it, because I think there was actually a movie where Jonathan Davis actually played the devil.
Really?
Where he was like in a jail cell, but he was also like somewhere else in a way. So I don't know, but it's funny. So Liam, thank you, man. Yeah, follow. Well, it's mainly follow him on Twitch. I hop on every now and then. So, but Static X, Twitch. I hate to keep saying it, but I mean it's just I don't know. Like they're very low.
You can only do so much. Yeah.
Like Static X, I think like has more of that like iconic thing where like it's, I don't equate these, but it's like when someone listens to Bohemian Rhapsody but they haven't heard it for the first time. Like it's iconic in music, but I don't know how much of a audience it would retain. So, but yeah, it could be good. So keep questions coming, guys. 4 minutes.
Oh no, I'm on TikTok. Yeah, it's really the only place that can like happen other than Twitch, but Twitch is not really. I mean,
somebody's from TikTok and they came to YouTube for the first time. So thank you for being here.
Hell yeah, I'm getting ready to hop over there. I'd say for at least a little bit.
Wait, TikTok or Twitch? Oh, because they said they were from TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. Okay. Yeah. I would say Twitch. It doesn't really. I don't know. It's different. It's different on there. But okay, let's see. Yeah. But no. So in the fact of, I guess, kind of wrapping up here, guys. Yeah. So.
I can show you a picture when you get home. Oh shit, it's probably a Ozzy.
Probably watch it. Yeah.
He'll do the whole prairie dog thing where he'll like go up to the animals and do this shit. So like it's.
Oh, I thought you
wild,
meant him watching the show.
Well, no, I think he was watching the show. That, so we'll see. But yeah.
But yeah, guys. So
Austin Rykerroad 83.
Yep, I was just about to say Rykerroad 83 for Twitch, and then just regular Rykerroad for TikTok, and then same for this as well. But then coffee time tomorrow will be normal time, about 10 a.m. And then so this has been pretty awesome. It was very different tonight.
Yeah,
it was just an effect of Meg's gone. I was trying to get things done and then not having the dogs cooped up for 5-6 hours at a time, and then getting a ride, and then this and that, and then food and all. It was just and Kyle just went, you know what? I'll just come over.
I can easily drive in my car and come over. So,
but so
there's a new Ren drop next week.
Yes, that was yes. I actually meant to tell you that.
Please, Ren, please.
I forgot you
save us.
Yeah, I forgot you weren't on the live for that.
God save Ferris. Save us, Ren.
Yeah.
So,
but all right, guys, we appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out, and like I said, I'll be going on TikTok here in just a few minutes. So come hang out. So, all right, guys, have a good night.
Adios.